Hello, everyone. Very good evening to all of you guys, and welcome to Oliveboard. And here we all are with a very special announcement to all of you guys. Here, exactly 90 days. Today is May 13th, so 13th of August. So exactly 90 days we have like till our CGL 2025 exam. And these 90 days can be the life changer for you guys, right? So again, this is that push that you guys need, and this is our entire offerings towards you guys. Now, let's see. Please understand, CGL calendar is out. The exam starts, as I just mentioned, on August 13th. So approximately you have exactly 90 days left. Exactly 90 days. Now, these 90 days, let me say this, these 90 days can actually change your life, because generally for 99.9% of the candidates, CGL 25, if you can clear it, if you can get the proper post of your choice, that is going to be the last competitive exam that you are going to take in this life, right? So give that importance, that emphasize on this exam. And that if you can do that, that might just change your life once and for all. Okay. Now, how we will prepare? Definitely what we will suggest, definitely prepare for SSC CGL 2025, because that is the most important examination of the calendar. Now, and if you can, if you are preparing for this, that will automatically prepare you for the other exams like CHSL MTS and the selection phase. There are various examinations that are mentioned in the calendar. So again, but main goal should always remain one, that is CGL 2025, because that will cover, that will enable you for all the other examinations. Now, this is vacancies. There are like there's a chance there will be a very big number of vacancies, significant number of vacancies. So now it is the time that you need to put your foot to the accelerator and definitely achieve the success that you all are longing for. Now, for the calendar and everything, I would like to invite Shefali ma'am, who will get you through the calendars that just SSC has just released.
Thank you
Shefali
so
ma'am,
much, sir.
over to you.
So, guys, before planning, before drafting any strategy, why not have a look of SSC examination calendar? And the most prominent exam among these all exams, the SSC CGL examination, that is your combined graduate level examination. As we know, we have a tentative date is 13th August to 30th August. So we will consider it around 10th August is your last day for the preparation. Okay. So 13th August is the date for the CGL. Then after selection post, July, scheduled for July 24. Stenographer CND scheduled for 6th August. Then after your SI in Delhi is scheduled for 1st September. CHSL after CGL, this is also a very prominent examination. So it is scheduled for the September month again. Then after MTS scheduled for 20th September, and then after JE scheduled for 27th October. So this is a final SSC examination calendar. We have a date, we have a goal, we have a final date and also a goal, right? So now we should know what is the strategy, what is the draft planning and the mindset for your examination, particularly SSC CGL. Now let's invite Marut sir to discuss this mindset as well as the strategy part, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, guys, this is a make or break situation for you, right? From now onwards, whatever decisions you take is going to finally help you to either give you a job, a high paying, respectable government job with 3 stars here and here, or is going to shatter your dreams and put you in that zone where you don't want to go. It's going to put you in that limbo, which will then it'll take months and months for you to come out of it. So we don't want to go there, right? So what right points do you have to take? What exactly has to be done, right? Aritra sir rightly said in the beginning that these 90 days can change your life, but the change can be both positive and negative. In this session right now, the audience which is watching us, I am very sure there is a good mix here. Mix of new students, new aspirations, new beginners, and a mix of those students who have gone through SSC, who have gone through this pain in the past, and who know what it is like to lose it when it is just right here, right? You want to grab this opportunity at all costs. For a lot of you, you are repeaters, you are at the last moment, at the last leg. You might not have another option because you're aging. There are a lot of responsibilities. So this is it. This is the time to put in your maximum efforts and make this your game, your exam on your platform, right? So what needs to be done? What is the correct strategy which you need to follow? Firstly, you have heard this umpty number of times. Smart work is greater than hard work. Of course, smart work is always better than hard work. But how to approach that, that is what you need to figure out. So smart work means we don't have to now, see, 90 days are left. A lot of people will get into the game of procrastination, especially those who have already been planning and who have already been studying. So who are already at par at certain level, they will now start procrastinating. This is a very common norm. Everybody does that. And for a brief window, these people will just sit and relax like the rabbit. So it is your turn as a tortoise to continuously push yourself and cover this gap as much as possible with consistency. Consistency is key. And by smart work, I imply that, now you cannot rely on previous year questions. A lot of aspirants had a complaint that everybody relies on previous year questions and then they get through. We need some change. So definitely change is going to happen. SSC has announced that there is a change coming your way. The vendors might change. If that happens, we are not sure how your way forward is going to be. So you need proper guides and mentors for that, and we are here for that. So we are going to guide you properly, wherein you can utilize your maximum potential to reach your goal. Self-belief. A lot of you, because you are already demotivated with whatever has happened in the past, you start questioning yourself. And that is the worst thing any human being can do. Just imagine this situation. If a friend walks up to you, is in deep trouble, deep, emotionally shattered, and he's asking you for support, what would you have done to the friend? You would have patted him, you would have calmed him down, you would have given him the best possible advice in your life. And why don't you do that to yourself, right? When it is your chance, when it is your time, when you need that guidance and motivation, all you do is you self-sabotage. You demotivate yourself, and that is where everything goes wrong. Manifestation is going to yield the best possible results possible for you. So manifest right now that yes, it is my goal and I have to achieve it and I will do whatever it takes to go there, right? But it cannot merely be by it cannot merely be achieved by motivating yourself. Every day, if you keep motivating, and that is all you're doing, you're watching videos, you're watching content everywhere where there's a lot of motivational content available, it's going to dip immediately. The higher it rises, the further it dips. So now what also is required is a right plan, right strategy, combine the right combat strategy which is required. Okay, punch where it hurts the most. And of course, distractions is a strict no-no. So social media, any platform, online or offline, whatever it is, it should only be strictly used for educational purposes only. Now, I know saying this is very easy, but actually practicing that is difficult because your dopamine levels are completely dependent on these little shots which you give yourself. But you can gradually come out of this. And you can trick your mind. Start playing tricks with your mind. Use this as a reward system that, okay, if I complete this much target till this particular time, probably then I can sit and relax for the next half an hour watching some content which is going to, calm me down. So try to use these strategies to make deviations also work in your favor. Right now, we have prepared subject-wise strategy for all of you. I will not take a lot of your time, but we'll briefly explain to you subject-wise what needs to be taken care of. What is that little thing, that little nuance which you are not taking care of, which is actually costing you your seat each year repeatedly, right? So I want to remove this tag of repeaters from you once and for all, unless you are just repeating for improving. But if you are a repeater genuinely because you're missing the mark, we want to remove this tag from you altogether. We want you to become that officer this year itself. So keeping that in mind, each subject becomes important. So in reasoning, it is written target 45 plus. I am telling you target 50. Because whatever we have observed in the past, I am not building it on that, but it is very much achievable. But there are some key pointers like syllogism. There is an expected jump because syllogism hit here has been very easy as far as SSC is concerned. But I am sure they are going to raise it somewhere close to the banking level, maybe not as much, then somewhere up to the railway level as well. Even syllogism in railways is more complicated than SSC. So try to put in more efforts there. put more efforts on the most challenging aspect of logical reasoning, that is critical reasoning. People don't even know what is critical reasoning, right? So put your efforts there. Don't waste your time on what you have already been doing for all this while. And for new students, your concepts, I'm sure by now must be already almost on, I would say, at par, but you need to push harder. You need to punch above your weight now. Why? Because we are competing with people who have been sitting for this examination for the last 2, 3, 4, or maybe a year even. So they are already ready. You need to get there, right? So that bridge needs to be gapped. So 45 plus is nothing. I mean, you have to target 50, and just targeting marks is not going to help you. It's not enough. You have to target it in a specific time. If you're solving a reasoning section in SSC CGL in 25 minutes, it's a waste of time now. Gone are the days when 25 minutes was sufficient for reasoning. You have to push it down. You have to pull it, make it smaller, make it shorter, make it 20 minutes, make it 19 minutes, make it 17 minutes. Because quant is going to require more time. I'm sure Aritra sir will focus more on that. So it is going to require more time. So you need to pull that time out, extract every second, every drop counts. Every second extract from English, from GKGS, from reasoning, and put that valuable time where it is most useful. Devise these strategies, which is actually going to help you. Of course, you'll be attending. So for beginners, you'll be attending classes, you'll be revising, you'll be giving mocks, you'll be giving sectional mocks, you will be practicing questions. We'll be having thorough practice sessions for you, gradient practice. So ground zero, then somewhere in the moderate level, and then on the extreme level. So we are going to climb the stairs gradually, but it's going to take more time for you. For those who are already well versed with the syllabus, all you have to now do is practice, and directional practice is required. You cannot just go haywire, and don't get into the trap of solving unnecessarily difficult questions. You don't have to give the CAT examination now. You're not sitting for the UPSC as of now. Focus on what is more important. Even if there is a hunger in you that I want to, solve more difficult questions, don't rush there. Try to limit yourself in the game, right? So that is what is from my end for the reasoning examination. For the other subjects, I would like to call upon Aritra sir to emphasize more on the maths part. Sir.
Thank you, Marut sir. So again, just one thing that I want to discuss about maths. See, maths, when you are practicing, as you only have 90 days in front of you guys, so break it down into two sections, arithmetic as well as advanced maths, right? Now, arithmetic, the calculations will play a very vital role. Whether you can calculate, please understand, timely, meaning, sir, quick. This is one thing. Another is with accuracy. So what happens, as we call it, if this goes up, this has a tendency to come down. So you have to make sure, you have to find a way to make to reduce the time while not compromising on the accuracy. That is something. For that you need a little bit of guidance, and we are here to give you that guidance, right? And for basic chapters, for the core chapters such as percentage, let me write it down. Percentage is one of those chapters. Ratio is one of those chapters. Time and work, time, speed, distance, average. So these are the chapters where the concepts are very, very important, and you have to definitely put your heart and soul in learning those topics. Then only you build on, you can kind of hover around the speed. Okay, sir, I need to first you learn, then you focus more on practice so that you can build the speed that is required. Rightly, as Marut sir said, this is, I'm talking about the basic students, the students who are just beginning their preparation. So as rightly Marut sir said, remember one thing: reasoning, GKGS, English, wherever you are good in, whichever subject, whichever is your strength, you have to, it's like saving everyone. I always say this in my classes as well. We always, whatever we earn, we always try to save certain bit, certain parts of this, 10%, 15%, 5%, whatever the money. So here also you must do the same. But again, the currency over here is not your time, not your money. Here the currency is called time. So you have to somehow make a savings, make a fixed deposit of time from whichever subject. If you're good in reasoning, if you can complete reasoning first, try to, at least whatever drops of time you can extract, try to extract from there, because there will be certain questions as the pattern is changing. So definitely there will be certain questions which might get you in trouble. Now again, what is the good attempt? I always say there is no number, the only number is 50. So everything, the 100% mark is the good marks. Anything below that, anything below that, there is still a room to improve, right? So that is going to be your strategy for like arithmetic. And for advanced maths, what we'll do? Advanced maths, again, algebra, trigonometry, the level of trigonometry last 3 years. SSC is asking difficult and difficult and difficult questions. So again, when you prepare, definitely keep that change in mind. For trigonometry, definitely you need to work a little bit harder. And now, if you're a beginner, if you do not know the ABCs of trigonometry, in that case, definitely you have to make a hard call whether to go into that and whether not to go into that. For that, solve some PYQs, understand what is going on, whether it is something that you can handle. If the answer is yes, then definitely prepare, because you will get a few number of questions from there. Few definite questions will be there, like from trigonometry. Same goes for mensuration, same goes for algebra, same goes for statistics, right? So again, and if you're an advanced candidates, let me say this is, I'm talking about beginners. Now, if you're an advanced candidate, you have a basic idea ki what gets asked and what like doesn't really get asked, right? So that means now your preparation, you should, if you want a revision, go through some crash course. If you want now, and after you have gone through the like crash course for a quick revision, then you need your first objective should be practice, practice, and practice. That is all you can do in this particular subject. There is no other feasible way. Perfect. So again, hard work is something that is completely required. And I expect you guys to give your 120%, because exam is near, 90 days are remaining. So 100% is not enough anymore. You need to push yourself. You need to get to that 120% level. Now, for GK, Shefali ma'am will again discuss the strategy with you guys. Over to you, Shefali ma'am.
Thank you, sir. So guys, in a case of GKGS, there's a lot of topics, lot of subjects we need to cover, especially in a case of GKGS. So now what's your plan? Simple, my plan and your plan should be start with the main subjects. Now, what are the main subjects? So we cannot rely on the previous year paper because vendor is going to be changed. So definitely, for a safe side, always try to cover your planning, especially from the static GK as well as the current affair. And then only after you can switch to your history, then after your geography, then after your science pattern, same on. Now, in a case of GKGS, the main issue, especially for the beginners, the main issue is the resources. So you need to always follow a NCERT, or also you can and get the CGL examinations courses, especially in Oliveboard, right? And then after, always plan your day. Always start your preparation with a particular topic, whether the topic of your choice, whether it is your geography, your history, and the static GK and the current affair. Then after, I always mention that please complete the circle. Now, what is circle? Circle is, first of all, concept. Then after, your practice of that particular concept. Then after, previous year question revision to get the idea of the question pattern. And then after, finally, revision. So this is a circle we need to take in a case of GKGS especially. Now, what will this work? So yes, chapter-wise weightage analysis, then after reviewed video classes, and your dedication and the commitment. Especially in a case of repeaters, please go through your concept part. In a case of beginners, please follow the question, that means your concept as well as practice. In a case of repeaters student, please follow the concept classes, or you can also revise your whole content, especially in a GKGS part, especially in a case of history, especially in a case of science part. Okay, so this is the final strategy for myself, basically for the GKGS especially. Now, let's come to the Kapil sir for the English strategy as well. So,
Thank you so much, ma'am, and all the respected faculties here. I think I need not say anything. Maturity is if you follow what one of us has said, be it Shefali ma'am, be it Aritra sir, be it Marut sir, you have the 100% correct strategy. That's the apex. If you follow any one of us, to be honest, I would love to say the same. English comprises three things: grammar, vocabulary, and your reading skills also. From grammar, we get error detection, sentence improvement, voice, and narration. From vocabulary, we get one words, antonyms, synonyms, idiom phrases, spell check, and fillers and close tests also need that vocabulary. When it comes to the reading skills, fillers are also there. Parajumbles are also there, and close tests are also there. RCs are not asked in tier 1, so don't work hard for RCs initially because they are not going to give you anything or no marks out there. For all these things as written over here, try to mark your strategy in three phases. Phase 1, as we have 90 days straight, if we say. Phase 1 for initial 30 days, say 1 month. Phase 2 for the next second month or next 30 days. And phase 3, the final month or the final 30 days. Initially, whether you are a beginner or you are a fresher, because if you are a beginner, all things are new for you. If you are a fresher, fine. But some mistake that you committed over there cost you your rejection. So we have to avoid, we have to omit, ignore, skip those mistakes. Initially, for the 30 days, start with building basics. Give one mock if you are a beginner, or you can regularly practice your mocks if you are a fresher. If you are a repeater, start building your basics first. Then initially make a register your hand note or handmade notes, I should say, because internet is full of PDFs. You must have 500 PDFs in your phone, in your laptop and such. Make your handwritten notes so that just before the examination, during last 7 days, we'll be happily, easily learning what we marked. Notes made by somebody else are not that appropriate as made by us. So for the initial 30 days, go for one full mock if you are a beginner per week, then start increasing, analyzing in the second month. Please mark the consistency, avoid those mistakes. If it's a conceptual mistake, learn that. If that's a silly mistake, please avoid that. Majority is in CGL examinations and SSC examinations, silly mistakes cost us a lot. I repeat, silly mistakes cost us a lot. In the third month, the third phase, the final phase, please start analyzing your score, avoiding everything that is costing you out there, and try to get 150 plus 160 plus marks out there. And for English, as Marut sir said, 45 minimum should be there. Students grab 48, 47 and sometimes 50 as well. So minimum should be 45. If possible, try to grab 47 or 48. If possible, in some mocks also 50 out there. Would love to conclude all these things, what we have discussed over here, that yes, you need to go through practice. That's the key. We should have daily and weekly. I should add monthly revision also, what we have studied during the week, during the month, during the week also. Mock tests are the mirror to your preparation. They show where you are and how much you need to improve, and track your growth. Analyze them daily, weekly and such. Apart from that, prioritize your health also, because healthy body is the first one. Health is wealth. Discipline and consistency must be there. Resource management. Pick those resources which you trust, which are easy for you. Final push during the last phase, last 30 days, stay alert, work smarter, no excuses. Obviously, there is no excuse to success. If you work hard, you get succeed. No excuses there, and keep on going. If you come with us, we will make everything precisely, gradually, as I marked over here. We will start with the easy peasy ones. We'll go with the immediate ones, and we'll go harder as per the relevance of the examination in the third phase out there and during last 30 days. We have some courses for you. The CGL Tier 1 2025 complete crash course, revision and practice with PDF notes and mocks. We have this complete crash course in the English medium, in the English medium also, with 185 plus concept building sessions, 165 plus MCQs and practice sessions. If I talk about complete preparation, because we are not going to give just CGL Tier 1, many of us must be appearing in CHSL also, maybe Steno also, maybe CPU also, and for sure in Tier 2 also. Need not buy courses again and again. There is one-stop solution to all these. SSC Super Elite, both for the Hindi and the English medium courses, where you get access to all the courses that are running, the courses that are going to start, along with mock tests, notes, everything such here. I repeat, not just the courses which are running, but also the courses which are going to start. You get access to all those out there in the SSC stream. For tier 1, for tier 2, for CGL, CHSL, MTS, CPO, everything such here. And these are the benefits of that 360-degree preparation for SSC examinations with the SSC Super Elite. You get dedicated and structured Hindi and English medium batches, all the foundation courses for SSC examinations, all the crash courses for SSC examinations, on all the practice courses for SSC examinations 2025. We get revision courses also in that 360-degree preparation. You get 750 plus high quality mock tests for all SSC examination, including mock test for CGL tier 1, tier 2, the PYQs also, mock tests for CHSL, MTS, CPO, Steno, GD Constable, selection posts, and everything such, including the PYQs out there, including 100 plus typing tests and sectional and topic wise GK module tests also. If you see at a glance, we have SSC complete and topic wise GK notes included in this Super Elite, monthly topic wise current affairs and notes, and chapter wise summary notes for SSC examinations, so that you can have the expert curated content. If I summarize all these things, you get 25 plus live courses, the current ones and the upcoming ones, what you get in SSC Super Elite, 2000 plus live classes, the current one and the upcoming ones, 1200 plus recorded classes, the current and the upcoming ones, with 750 plus, as I mentioned, high quality relevant mock tests, 220 plus quick revision videos for all concepts that you can watch anywhere, everywhere, and number of times, 100 plus typing tests for tier 2 preparation, and 24/7 access to the recorded videos, live classes, mock tests, and everything such here. If I say the results we have had last year, I said last year only, the topper, Shubham Agrawal, AIR1 from Oliveboard, you get access to everything such, and his suggestion is also over here, including the PYQ papers for tier 1, for tier 2, paper analysis, trick book PDF, exam notes, and all available for free to all Oliveboard Super Elite students. Okay. Apart from that, we have n number of batches. You can go through them. Have a look if you need the foundation on anything such. We have content for everything such. And that's the legacy of success we have had in last 1 year, with 6,500 plus selections with AIR1 from Oliveboard, AIR1 in the JSO stream also. I would love to mention in the CHSL also AIR1 was from Oliveboard. So would love to see your photo here. Come with us. We will work hard together. As mentioned by the toppers, I enrolled in Oliveboard Sankalp batch and followed their videos and got the first rank. Joined their test series, helped because it was exam oriented and my speed improved a lot. We have an offer also which ends in a couple of days, 15th of May. You can use the code BUDH, BUDH, and get the SSC Super Elite plan at flat 52% off. I repeat, including courses, notes, mock tests, typing tests, everything such at just 1487. So before you buy any course, we suggest SSC Super Elite. You can use the code BUDH and get flat 52% off on the occasion of Buddha Purnima. I hope that was all from our side. If you have any objection, query, question, drop your doubts in the comment section. Would be happy to reply to all of them. I repeat, there is no excuse. There is only hard work to success. Come with us. We will work hard together. You are there. Welcome in those paid classes. You are welcome in the free classes also that are conducted at YouTube. See you in the classes. Thank you.